Hey guys, today I'm doing a review for Goosebumps book number, what one is it? 19. It's called Deep Trouble. Reader, beware, you're in for a scare. Here's the back if you want to read it. This will be a spoiler review. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep doing spoiler reviews on my channel, but I'm going to try a few. I've done You Can't Scare Me, Legend of the Lost Legend, and Deep Trouble. These are all spoiler reviews. I'm trying these out. Tell me if you'd rather them be spoiler reviews or not. Anyway, Deep Trouble. I really like the UK cover for this one, to be honest. I might even prefer it to the US cover, which is very uncommon for me. Deep Trouble, I love like the tentacles going over him. So basically there's this kid, he's called William Deep Jr. and he fights sea monsters. Just kidding, he doesn't fight sea monsters, that's just a daydream he has in the first chapter. He has a sister called Sheena that's I think a year younger than him, and every year during summer they go to their uncle's ship because he's a like marine biologist or something, I don't know. He works in the sea though, and he like does stuff with fish. That sounded weirdly like a funky donkey. He doesn't. Yeah, he like does science stuff with fish. Yeah. So they go to his boat every year. Don't really know what to say, and basically he's like, he's underwater. The kid, he's like he's swimming around and he sees this massive sea monster and he's like, oh no, sea monster, hi diddly doodle I. And then he gets hurt by it, and I'm pretty sure that they think it was just this thing called like fire coral, but it's like, oh, it's sea monster. Eventually, I forgot to mention, they call their uncle Dr. D. Don't know why, but yeah. Also, this isn't really that necessary to tell, but I've read the Goosebumps book Creep from the Deep like 20 times before I read this. I've read the Horrorland books a ton because I have like all of them. I think I've read them all twice. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna try and read all of them eventually. Yeah, once I've finished the original 62 and read some series 2000. Well, all of the original 62 I have, and all of series 2000 that I have. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going off like there. Yeah, so he's in this bit he's swimming in the ocean, and so he's swimming in the ocean, and and he sees this mermaid, and he's like, holy moly, a mermaid! And then there's also a shark, and the shark's swimming around, and he's like, oh, then the mermaid saves him, and then they see this massive net coming over them. And it turns out that his uncle wanted to sell a mermaid to a zoo for $1 million. And like, $1 million is a lot. Well, £1 million in the UK, but I'm pretty sure it says $1 million in the US. And £1 million or dollars or whatever, I'm just gonna say dollars, is a lot. But for like a mermaid, I would want at least 500 million for that. There's no way he just discovered like a mythical species and is only getting $1 million. I know that sounded weird, only getting $1 million. I'm not, like, rich or anything. Yeah, I'd want tons of money for that. Yeah. Anyway, a zoo wants to buy it from him, so he captures the mermaid and he puts her in a weird tank thing, and he's like, oh, we're just experimenting on her, we want the money. So they're kind of, like, ticked off at him. Forgot to mention, there's also this guy called Alexander that's on the boat. He'll be important later. So can't really remember what happens. There's just like 60 pages of filler or something, but the mermaid's there, and I don't know, I think they like feed the mermaid some calamari, which is like octopus or squid or something, and yeah, it's just supposed to be a fun scene, but now I just picture a mermaid like grabbing a squid and then eating its tentacles like yeah. And then I found that a bit disturbing, though then again, most people eat like chickens and cows, so I guess it isn't that weird. I don't know. Yeah, but eventually it turns out that Alexander was actually evil the whole time because a zoo offered him 20 million instead of 1 million. So then Alexander and a few of his like work friends, they like kidnap the mermaid and they want to take her away, and then they like try and drown Dr. D. I almost just said Sharina. What's Sheena and Billy, but there then tons of mermaids save them. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, eventually the mermaid is set free, and the Doctor D, he says to the zoologist, "Oh, we never found a mermaid. I can confirm it's not real." And the kids are like, "Yay, they're not real." Okay, that sounded kind of weird. No, I mean, yay, you didn't sell the mermaid to the zoo. I'm so happy because they never wanted the mermaid to be sold. And yeah, then it and that's pretty much the end of the book. Oh, there's the twist. The twist was alright, I guess, just slapped on the last 2 pages. I guess it was kind of built up to the kid, he's swimming, and eventually he see the sea monster is back, and sea monster like eats him. Well, no, not eats him, but the sea monster attacks him, and then it ends. Boom. Characters were actually pretty good. Story was pretty good. It was pretty entertaining. I just frills it there. Uh, Good story. It was not scary at all. Like, even I know in my last review I just criticized You Can't Scare Me for not being scary at all, but like this one it wasn't scary at all, but I still found it kind of fun. Probably a 7.5 out of 10. Found the first part really entertaining. The second half a bit more boring. Yeah, I'll give this like probably B minus B. I don't know. Never done that before, rating on like the grade systems or whatever. But yeah, I would recommend this to someone. Deep Trouble. I'm not gonna read Deep Trouble 2 next. I'm gonna read that soon though. That sounded kind of weird saying it. My next review will be Go Eat Worms. I'm like 30 pages deep into that. Yeah, so also I've read 12 Screams of Christmas, so I really enjoyed that. A review for that will be coming soon. Anyway, bye guys.